And aloha, join us for the discussion. This is the Blues versus Avalanche first intermission show. Wow, man, that was an interesting period. I have some things to talk about. I'm going to kind of wait till Ashley gets here. I sent her some stuff. Lady Luck was with us on that review. You know what, Chris? No, she wasn't. You know what? You make your own puck luck. That's what happened there. You had a very good goal or video coach that was paying attention, that caught it right away and immediately challenged it. The right thing to do, that you could tell that once they showed the replay on TV that it was definitely offsides. I have no issue with that. Ashley, I'm so glad you're here. I sent you a text during that period. What did I say in that text?
But that was what you were talking about the defense,
right? Did you see what the second penalty kill and that first penalty, or the third penalty kill? The defense came back to the goalie. The defense made sure that Benny could see shots, but didn't let shots get through either, right?
Yeah.
That was letting your defense. That was letting your defense help you out. Now, it was a crazy bounce that scored that first goal for the Avalanche. Well, the second goal for the Avalanche. The first goal was offsides, right? There's no ands, ifs, or buts about it. That was an offsides goal. To me, I'm still a little iffy on how I feel about offsides. Right, it's. I don't know how much I like. Well, first of all, I don't like the fact that if you're wrong on the offsides, that you get a 2-minute penalty. Right?
I don't like the punishment for the challenge.
I think it should be a 5-minute misconduct. Right? I floated this before. What I think it should be is at the beginning of the game, you give a list of 5 players to the other team, and they give you a list of 5 players. If there's a challenge that goes wrong, they pick one of those 5 players to go in the box for the 5-minute misconduct. Right? And what happens is you lose a guy from being on the ice, but you don't lose. You're not on a penalty kill right away. I think it. And I also think. Actually, no, let me rephrase that. I said it wrong. You give a list of 5 of their guys to them, and they give a list of 5 of your guys to you, and that's the list you choose from. Right? So if I was Berube, I would pick 5 Avalanche, and then if they lose a challenge, they choose one of those 5 that I picked to put in the box. So
you see, I think that's just too complicated for the league. Just having to keep track of the 5 players that each one picks. No, it's I don't see them going with that.
It's turned into the officials at the beginning of the game. Here's my list of 5. There's your list of 5. Right? No different than the lineup. Right? They got to turn the lineup in, so you just add it to the lineup. Right? They have to turn the lineup in before the a certain period amount before the game. They have to turn the lineup in. Just add that to the lineup card.
Yeah, I don't see the officiating wanting to go with that, or the NHL in general.
Yeah, well, it's how I feel, and that's all.
I mean, it's a good idea and principle.
Right.
It's just execution. I just don't see them wanting to have the hassle of it.
Yeah. So Ryan Green says that was what the hell was that first period? That wasn't a bad first period. I thought that was pretty well played. I thought that both sides were using their speed up until they scored. My thought was, you see, this is why I was so negative last season when everyone said we don't have the talent. We have the talent. We had the talent last season. We have the talent this season to go up against them one-on-one, and I always felt we should. So, and now you're seeing it. You're seeing that talent go 1-for-1.
Especially with Falk in the box for 17 minutes. I felt we held our own. Falk was in the box for 17 minutes because he got that misconduct with it.
Yeah. Oh, did he get a 10-minute misconduct?
Yep.
Oh wow, I didn't realize that. Why did he get a 10-minute misconduct? That was
because he was extra. Like he knocked him down, and that was going to be the penalty, and then he went to the fight.
Yeah, that's still.
But it was kind of earned. Kadri deserved it.
Yeah, he shouldn't have got that. You're getting a hello from Chris.
Hey, Chris.
Ryan says Lanisa getting that penalty felt good. Yeah. Couldn't believe that fight, though. It wasn't much of a fight, but I mean, he was hitting him in the back of the shoulder. That was, but he was also, you notice, he was trying to get the helmet off. He was trying to rip the guy's helmet, rip Kadri's helmet off. So having him back is gonna be helpful. Getting him back in the second will definitely help things out. The other thing that I think right now, while I'm concerned, is that they gave up a late goal. And a lot of times when you give up a late goal, we've seen it happen both positively and negatively for the Blues. They give you score a late goal or you give up a late goal, and it completely swaps the momentum going into the next period. So far this season, the second period woes that we saw last year haven't been there. In fact, the exact opposite. They've controlled the first period, most of the second period, most of the season so far. So we'll see if that continues going. Another thing that we've seen that kind of needs to keep going is the Blues can fight back, right? In the 5 games, they've only scored first in 2 of them.
Yeah.
Right.
Sorry, my dog.
Oh, you're fine. They had to crawl from behind both times. Chris says shots on goal poor for us, along with us getting those penalty minutes. 14-5. Yeah, there you go. You want to know where your issue is? It's right there. Right there.
We're not doing as bad on face-offs as I expected.
Yeah, I haven't seen. Let me see if I can pull this.
I think it was like 48% the last time I looked. Right now it's at 50-50.
Let's see. I'm trying to pull up the stats here. Yep, 50-50. So 21 penalty minutes. 17 of those were 21 penalty minutes. Let's see. Justin Falk fighting. Justin Falk misconduct. Instigator. Wow, he got it all. He got the whole kit and caboodle there.
Yep, 17 minutes worth.
Wow. Costin for tripping. See, this is one of the things that I've been worried about with Costin is penalties, right? And I said that early. That tripping penalty was one of those that, okay, I don't have an issue with them calling it, but they missed the same one earlier, right? So I'm not sure. Are the shots a sign of who has the most possession? Sometimes they are. I think that the Blues' lack of shots I don't see it, but the block shots, right, or shot attempts. I'm sure the Blues had a lot of shot attempts that just missed, or Colorado or St. Louis had 9 block shots, where Colorado only had 3. So I think St. Louis just missed in that. I think they had shot attempts that just missed in that. I said at the beginning that this was going to be that pitcher's duel, and I think that's what you're going to see. I think you're going to see that goalie matchup, and that's where I was. Hey, Lana Brandon, she's in St. Louis. Lana, I hope you're enjoying your time in St. Louis. I know you guys got a watch party on Saturday, so I think that'll be fun. So Colton Parako finally scored, finally getting on the board. Letting that slap shot go. Right, that was a very nice slap shot. It looked like Thomas. I think it was Thomas. It was
Tarasenko.
No, Tarasenko passed it to him. Barbashev might have tipped it, but when you look at it second time, it was not it didn't get tipped. It went right past the stick. Probably a good thing, because I think if it would have been tipped, it'd have been stopped. And he did stop it. It just got through the wickets.
Yeah, just trickled right on through.
Right, you kind of love those, right? I'd like to see Parako fire that puck a lot more. I think if you know what Parako's issue is when it comes to shots on goal like that.
No, what?
He's too nice.
Yeah, he's afraid to hurt somebody after I think it was Ben Bishop.
Yeah. You know what? Fire that damn puck.
Exactly.
It's their job to get out of the way of it.
Exactly. Right? I mean, look at Al McInnes. He didn't care. He fired away.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I think he can still fire 100 miles an hour. Right?
Probably.
That guy could just let it go. Right?
Candid Colby saying that the Avs are missing 5 starters. I didn't think they were missing 5. I just thought they were missing 5. Ratnanen, or whatever his name is.
Yeah, they're not missing 5. I seen something earlier on NHL.com. It's not 5. There's only I think it's 3. I think we're both missing 2 starters or 3 starters. Francoeur is not a starter. I have to go look at who their scratches are. Oh yeah, Chris Lambert says only 2 were scratched. Candid, well, who are they missing then, Candid? I'd like to know, because I don't remember it being that. Let's see if I can pull up some of my next gen stats and see if I can come up with that and see who the scratchers are. So much going on. I'm not sure I can find it. Come on, where's the right day? Here we go. Refresh this. I don't think it's 5. Neshkin, Newhook, Gerard Tays, Rantanen, Neshkin, and Newhook. I don't go. I mean, I think Newhook's not. I don't know about calling Newhook a starter there, bud. I mean, he's a rookie that's going in and out. I know Taves is hurt, but that's and if you're gonna count that way, then you got to say we're missing 3, because we also have Sundqvist, who's on LTIR.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So it's evened up, and also look at last season, how with Colorado they would Newhook's the second line, right? Oh, okay, but how many points Newhook got? I think he has 1. Right? So you're missing a point. I think you're putting a little too much into this. It's not even at all. No, how can you sit there and say that? We're missing players the same way, right? And not only that, we're missing our number 1 guy.
Yeah,
right? We're missing our number 1 guy. We're missing Saad, who's big. Sundqvist is huge on penalty kills, right?
Yeah, we're missing 2 of our top line.
Yeah, right.
Sorry.
Hey, oh no! I do see. You're just being a homer there, Candid.
Which is funny, because Candid's not even a Colorado fan. I thought Candid was one of the Canadian teams.
That way.
Yeah, I know. Every time.
calling Ranton in the top 10 talent, and then Tays and Gerard are both better players than anything St. Louis is missing. I didn't know. O'Reilly is that. You're a Jets
I knew
fan.
it was one of the Canadian teams, Colby. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, yeah, I'm realistic. No, you're not. And to be realistic would be to sit there and not dismiss who O'Reilly is, right? Right. When you were, that's what he's doing. He's basically dismissed O'Reilly. He dismissed Saad, who was on Colorado last season, right?
O'Reilly also played for Colorado.
O'Reilly did play for Colorado too, and then he's also dismissing Sundqvist, right? Sundqvist is a lot better. Sundqvist is probably the most underrated player in the league.
I agree.
Right?
There's a huge difference in the Blues with Sonny and without.
Yes, when he went down last season, that's when things kind of fell off the wayside, right?
Mm-hmm.
A step behind. How do you say that? Ryan O'Reilly, first of all, he's won a Selke. Which one of your guys that you've mentioned has won a major award? Right? Who's won a major award of all those guys that you've mentioned? And not only has he won a Selke, he's won a Selke and a Conn Smythe. And actually, I think he's won the Selke twice. If not twice, he was like he's been up there, right? He's got awards, and none of the guys that you're saying. You saying the Avs in the St. Louis are missing the same as a joke. Okay, if you want to call me a joke, fine. That's your opinion. My opinion is you're overvaluing them. Sorry, O'Reilly has never been labeled a star in your book, but he sure is a star in other people's books, right? And I feel like you were getting trolled. Oh, I'm sure Candid's trolling me. He's done it before. And that's fine, Candid. You have the right to say what you want to say, and I have the right to say what I want to say. That's the great thing about the show is I let all opinions be heard. Well, we're almost back on. You ready for the second period, Ashley?
Oh, yes.
What do you think? What are you going to see? What are we going to see in the second, Ashley?
I'm pretty optimistic that the Blues are going to come out strong this second period. They've been playing really well in the second lately. I'm confident in it.
Yeah, I think you're right. I do. I think having Falk back will change things. Change things a lot, and that's what I'm kind of looking at. He says Ryan O'Reilly is a $6 million player and Rant's a $9 to $10 million player.
Just ignore it.
Who cares? Well, no. I want to. Who cares what they get paid? You get paid what you get paid. It doesn't matter. Who says that O'Reilly doesn't get $10 million on the Avalanche right now? Okay, game's back on. I'll see you guys all at the second intermission. Aloha.